Hi and welcome to our latest market update. In this video, I'm going to quickly talk about where the market has been so far this year. I'm going to touch on a couple of our recent sales over the past few months and also where the market is headed in the next few months and into next year. So the market over the last few years has been quite interesting in Melbourne. As many of you may know, there hasn't been much of an increase in prices across the board, especially Melbourne itself. Yarra Ranges has seen some increases, but fairly minimal. In the chart below, you'll see that, again, in the last 3 years, there hasn't been much of a change. Just before COVID, there was a large boost, or around that COVID time. Obviously, interest rates then going up, prices came back down, and they've been pretty steady in that time. The second slide, you'll see that prices over the last 12 months more or less haven't changed at all. That being said, the market has actually been good in some respects. There seems to be a lot of buyer activity at the moment. There's plenty of buyers out there, especially if properties are priced correctly. Quite a lot of our homes seem to be having multiple offers, and they seem to be selling in a fairly quick time frame. Probably at the start of the year, our average sale time for houses was around about maybe 35 days, whereas that's probably come down to more around 25 days at the moment, which is an encouraging sign. So just to quickly touch on some of our sales that we've had in the last couple of months. There's been quite a few, but I will just kind of mention a couple of quick ones that were a little bit more unique. We had one at 75 Old Baker Road in Wandin East. This is a really cool property. It's about a 110-year-old school, originally a school converted into a house on 5 acres. This one ended up being quite popular. It was only on the market for around 2.5 weeks. We had a really good social media campaign with about 70-odd thousand views on there. We had about 35 inspections, and we ended up having 7 offers on that one. Quite a lot of those offers ended up being above the top end of the range. With that one ended up selling for 1.376 million. So a really good result and a really cool, unique kind of property. Another one we had was 680 Beenak Road in Yellingbo. Again, unique kind of property. Also small acreage. That one was about 5 acres. Perfect for a horse setup if you've got a couple of horses. Just a little 2-bedroom home that was quite cute. But yeah, perfect for a young couple or a single person with a couple of horses. Also quite a popular one, also selling within about 3 weeks. That one, I think we had about 25 inspections and 3 offers, and that one went for $925, so a little bit more affordable out there. Third and final, we also had one 10 Sunbeam Avenue in Ringwood East. Again, around 35 inspections, which was really good, so quite active at that one. A really cute weatherboard home, that property, and that one ended up having 2 offers and sold for $990. Now, the big question is, where is the market headed? Now, as we're getting into spring, I generally find, in particular, the second half of spring tends to be busy. It's always seen as the selling season, but the second half of spring is always busier. A lot of the time, people like to get the grand final long weekend out of the way, give them time to get their houses ready. And yeah, so we expect to see some more properties coming on around that time. The big question is, when are we likely to see prices going up? As I said earlier, the market and activity has been quite good, but prices haven't really gone up, which in some respects doesn't matter too much, because as long as you're buying and selling in the same market, it doesn't have a huge impact. But that being said, people do like to see some growth within the equity of their home. So at this point, I'd say that it's going to be firmly in line with interest rates coming down. Probably later this year or maybe next year, early next year, we might see an interest rate reduction. The banks, I've got a feeling, are starting to gear up for it. They've started to lower their rates for term deposits. I think the Bank of England have dropped rates. The US are looking at potentially dropping rates soon. And I think when that happens, Australia will probably follow suit pretty quickly. What we'll probably find is the first interest rate rise might not have much of an impact on the market itself. It'll probably just be a little bit of relief. And it's probably that second reduction where all of a sudden you'll find that there's a bit more affordability, people can spend some more money, and in turn that might create some growth within the market with prices. So hopefully that's helpful. Again, heading into spring, we expect to see a lot of activity. It hasn't been a busy 12 months, so there has been plenty of happening, and we do expect that to continue. So if you want any updates on your place, please feel free to call any of our team. We're more than happy to help out. Even if you've just got some advice around the market, feel free to give us a buzz anytime. We'd love to hear from you.